Vapenation, this is Danny. I'm here with Sam. We have some very special guests here. This is Tim from Beyond.
Yeah. My name is Nick.
No, it's not. Hi, Jess-Marie.
Yeah. So it's GRIMMGREEN and JESSMARIE. First out, we want to welcome you guys to Sweden. Not you. You obviously live here. And he is welcome.
Thanks for having me.
He is welcome.
Be welcome.
And it's very nice to be here.
Yes.
We have a couple of questions.
Okay.
I would like to know what made you guys start with what you are doing. Like, what made you go into YouTube and what made you go into design?
I guess mine was just accidental. I bought a Mattias. I bought a Mattias.
I bought a Mattias.
Yeah.
You want me?
I'm gonna buy you and me. Yeah. It's you and me now. I bought a little e-cig back in 2009, and I loved it so much because I went 2 whole days without smoking, and I thought that was amazing. And so I just got on YouTube and I was like, hey, this is a thing that I did, and it works. And then I kept buying stuff and more videos and buying stuff and more videos. And then 8 years later, you know, I've got a good following of really good subscribers and you know, different companies and liquid and hardware, and it just kind of grew on its own, you know, organic path type of thing.
Yeah.
And but you worked
really
hard
good
to get where you are today.
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people think that just because you start a YouTube channel or an Instagram or whatnot,
right,
that you instantly explode and just turn into this sensation.
No, you have to remember, everybody starts with 0 followers.
Exactly.
Everybody starts with 0 followers, and you have to earn every follower.
Yeah.
And that's why you do vape shows, and that's why you do live streams, and that's why you talk to, you know, you send emails, and you hustle, so to speak, and you have to earn your followers, man.
You put down the hard hours of labor that actually goes into
It's a lot of work.
That happen.
It's not just sitting at home vaping and sitting in front of a camera. It's a lot of work. I work more now than I did when I was making money for somebody else, you know? When I'm making money for myself, that really motivates you to work. If I'm awake, I'm working. That's all there is to it. You have to earn every follower. You have to earn every subscriber. And it's hard.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
You're doing a great job.
I'm trying my best, man. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Jess?
HD. How did you get started?
How did you get started?
Yeah.
It started as basically a hobby. I saw everything that was out around 2008, 2009, and I was like, there is nothing for women. That's what it started as. Nothing for women. So
and nothing fun.
Nothing.
You brought the fun.
Well, thank you. So I started making little tiny drip tips, and then I went to my first vape event at DCC, and after that event, it just kind of grew from there. Working every day.
Okay. My second question for you guys is, if you could choose one setup for the rest of your life, what would it be? And or what's your favorite setup?
One setup the rest of my life would probably be a Hexome, maybe the Hexome 2.
Very good choice.
But probably I don't know, any Hexome. Hexome, recoil RDA.
Of course.
I would have my own juice in it, obviously. Probably Yig. Probably Yig. And then obviously it would have to have a DHD tip. Otherwise I wouldn't use it. It would have to.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yes?
Either recoil or goon. Can I choose
You
both?
can say goon, it's okay. You can
No, I want both.
It's getting a bit intense.
Yeah.
Recoil or goon on a Minikin 2.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good choice.
And Vapenation lemonade. Every day, all day.
But if we would,
Too long.
But if we would switch that around and instead of using like something, if you guys were to put your own input into designing a specific mod or a new product, besides it, okay, you have the recoil RDA,
sure,
but as like a complete setup, what would you want to like incorporate in that?
Oh, so you just want business ideas for free
Well,
now?
course,
Is that what you're after? Okay.
We're drilling you guys for
what
ideas.
What I want is dual battery, so 18650 or like 2700 maybe. Squonker. variable wattage, and that's it. No temperature control, no nothing. Just
You're a regular wattage vapor.
wattage vapor, you know, wattage, 2 batteries, and a squonk, I think would be ideal. That's what I want. I've never had that, and that's what I want.
A 2650 duo?
No, like a 2700. You know the 2700
the
batteries?
new ones.
Yeah. Like a dual 2700, but with a squonk. And then, you know, a recoil or a goon or a cosmonaut or a dead rabbit or a Kennedy or something. There's so many good atomizers. Any one of those with a squonk would be amazing.
So anybody, can anybody make GRIMMGREEN a dual 2700 squonk?
I think they're going to exist soon. 2700s are huge, and I think there's going to be a squonk soon for sure. Has to happen.
Okay.
What's up, Mattias?
Hello. You want a question? Does Mattias have a question?
I thought
Mattias
so.
has
He's freezing up.
Okay.
Yeah, he's freezing up.
I have a question for Mattias.
Okay.
Yeah. Why did he start Beyondvape Europe?
yes.
Yeah, why did you start Beyondvape?
Why did I start Beyondvape Europe?
Yes.
It's a fucking long story. One of my best buddies, Billy, he's the owner of Beyondvape in United States, and he owns a company called Tasso, and I've been working with him for more than 10 years, and yeah, things happen.
Things happen.
Okay.
Things happen.
I have a serious question, believe it or not. FDA and ours in Europe is called TPD.
TPD.
Yeah. What
FDA.
are your guys' opinions or thoughts about it?
You know, in America and the States, we're in a really tough spot with our regulations. Recently, that's changed a little bit. The regulations still exist, but now we have more time to either comply or change them. The goal is to change them and make them much more reasonable so that small businesses can actually stay in business.
Yeah.
So we've been given this big extension of a few years to like really buckle down and get serious about either complying or changing them. And what we want to do is obviously change them. The TPD in Europe is, I mean, as a liquid manufacturer, it's something that's easy to do. You can go through the TPD process, but it seems so arbitrary because the rules don't make any sense. Because there's no advantage of having a 10 ml bottle over a 30 ml bottle. It's pointless because people are just going to buy 3 10 ml bottles, and now you have more boxes that are waste. You have more leaflets, more bottles. It's just more garbage and stuff, and it just seems so arbitrary. But if you want to sell liquid in Europe, you kind of go through the TPD route, you know?
We're forced to do at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's a bit sad, and a lot of people are actually reacting to the environmental issue that might come from that.
It will.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quadruple the amount of packaging that's going to be going in the trash. Bottles and caps and leaflets and boxes and packaging, that could all be avoided. But for some reason, they really want 10 ml bottles, and I don't know why.
I think it's so kids can't get poison from it.
Yeah,
Right, but
one thing they make sure that they place these rules like 4 years ago, I think. Sometime 4 years ago. So the market, the vape market, 4 years ago, it was actually 10 ml bottles, like 15 ml bottles.
Oh yeah.
So they make the standards then, and then like 2017, you need to like adopt to this. So I think they don't look into it before they decide something about it. They just like, it's like this now, so it will be like this forever. That's like the common sense they used.
I don't agree with the kids and the 10 ml bottle thing. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I do.
I don't get it because little 10 ml bottles are kid-sized bottles. That's like a fun-sized bottle. It's like a fun-sized Snickers, you know? That's little kid-sized bottles. If you had big bottles with child-proof caps on a shelf, there's no reason why your kids, you know, you teach your kids, this is not for you. Don't fucking touch it.
A pack of cigarettes.
It should definitely be taught, but I kind of see the point in a 10 ml bottle. They thought in the highest nicotine available on the market, what could a child
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's,
Innovation
that's
stops.
not reachable.
Safety stops. Everything stops.
That's not reachable.
Yeah.
So do you guys like feel that anyone in particular affected your vaping career? Like something that helped you get where you are today, or something that helps you to, you know, think back and say, okay, this person helped me a lot. It was like a role model for me to adapt and overcome a lot of my obstacles to get to where I am?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely yes. And a lot of that really just comes from your close friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're working hard, and they inspire you to work hard. And, you know, we all help each other out, I think, in a lot of ways, you know, as far as like working together and being friends and pushing each other and inspiring each other and having a close group of friends within the industry. It's kind of separate from the rest of all these businesses where we can sort of thrive and inspire each other. You know, people like Jess, people like Dwayne, people like Kent and Squidude, and so many people, Ruby Roo. So many people are my friends, and they inspire me to work harder and to, you know, push yourself. And
have you ever felt that it might have sometimes in some situations also held you back, that your friends are your close, like, go-to people, that it might not be the answer you're looking for, but you know?
Yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, good or bad, you'll always learn something from bouncing ideas off your friends or things like that. Or if I was designing a T-shirt recently for a project that I'm working on, and I sent it around, and it was like, most everybody was like, no, that's kind of dumb. And I was like, but I like it. Yeah. And they're like, nah, that's kind of dumb. And so I was like, well, okay, let's start over. Let's start from scratch. Right. Jess liked it. Nobody else liked it. But so I kind of like started over and was like, take a fresh look at it. Yeah. And when I get more creative like that, you know, better products happen, better things happen. And everybody was like, yeah, that's cool. And
a lot better.
So even if you get negative feedback, you have to, you know, you have to take that and use it and learn and do something better, I guess.
Work with it,
and work with it, you know.
We have a question specifically more towards the female vapor in that way. So I'm sorry, but
easy.
We have a lot of people that are women here in Sweden. The thing is that smokers, per usual, as you see them out, are predominantly women. Or at least here, I don't know how it looks over there, but in media as well, they project women more with cigarettes in that sense. Do you feel like it's hard to be a female vapor and try to break into the same scene that is so predominantly like male dominated all over?
In the beginning, but it was honestly only me being intimidated. As soon as I washed that away, it was game on.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me anymore. We're exactly the same. I can produce a product.
No, but by now you're such a big name that people don't react in the same way.
I still get a few people that would like to think that they know better, and if they do, right on. But it doesn't bother me anymore, and I don't think women should be intimidated by that, or even like shouldn't even cross over. Honestly, because then it's just going to start eating at you.
Now, a lot of the females here find it hard, that it's hard to break into the scene and show them that they exist unless they show themselves as being some kind of, for instance, I am a product to be shown up for display or something like that.
Right.
You just have to never show yourself that way. If you start showing yourself that way and then try and change,
you've already created one image and you're trying to break one and just try to start fresh on something else. Just
be patient and be you. Like your question earlier, who's inspired you? After my first event, seeing all the booth babes, crazy music, and very low clothing, I was like, this is not me. Like, I don't think I should try and do this anymore. I thought about leaving the industry. I thought, I'm stupid for thinking I can do this. Then I met people like Nick, who was just like,
they're more down to earth, more laid back.
I can totally be myself. And it was smooth sailing from them. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you're just yourself all the time, people notice that. You know what I mean? It shows integrity. It shows like that you're not going to change or flip-flop or be fake or, you know, it shows that you're just a real... they can see through that.
Sooner or later, that will be shown in one way or another. And that's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to actually bring forward any side of being and just get accused of being fake or being this or being that.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them are a little bit afraid to step forward and show themselves in the light.
Yeah. Well, and that used to really bother me. Is on social media you get a lot of you know, some negativity that happens where people call you out or call you an asshole or call you fake or a sellout or stuff like that. And it used to really bother me a lot what people thought about my content.
At least in the beginning, once you saw 1 or 2 thumbs down,
right?
for instance, on a video,
it really affects you. You go, oh, what am I doing wrong? And then now I know what I'm doing. I know I have integrity. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing is good. And so when I see negativity, I just kind of go, all right, whatever. I know I'm content with what I'm doing. So your opinion matters very little to me, you know.
And that's what people kind of need to take away from this and understand that they need to be able to dare to walk their own path.
Yeah, always.
Even if it takes a little more time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Keep it real.
Yeah,
all the
it
time.
takes time.
And Nick, can we ask you about the new recoil?
Well, you could.
Yeah, can you tell us anything about it?
Oh my God. Mattias might have one.
It's not confirmed.
Here's what I'll say: we are definitely doing a new thing. It's going to be badass. It's not the Recoil V2. It's not going to be called the Recoil V2, no matter what China tries to tell you. It's not called the Recoil V2. It's not going to be the Recoil V2, but it's going to be great, and it's going to happen soon. It's going to be in August that it's going to be dropping, and get excited because it's awesome.
And officially, Beyondvape Europe will be the first one in Sweden who has it.
Yes,
For sure.
Definitely.
We're definitely looking forward to that.
Not in like worldwide, but first in Sweden.
Yeah.
So yes.
Everybody has to get one from Beyondvape.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Yes.
We would like to
Hashtag not sponsored.
give you a gift.
Okay. I'm not going to say no to a gift.
You don't have to pretend you like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Why did I get the small one and you get the big one?
Well, because Nick's the big guy.
Where's my big
We have
bottle?
more, yeah.
It says
I get the tiny one and you get the
Vapenation
big
Muff
one.
Puff.
Yeah.
What's the flavor profile?
It's an warm apple pie.
Oh, that's right. That's what you were saying.
I'm the one making it.
You can have mine too.
Oh, yeah. Let me give it the knuckle test.
Can I?
My new favorite.
It's my recipe.
Thank you, bro.
Why can I never open it?
It smells. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Warm apple
Yeah,
pie.
it's appley. It's spicy. A little bit of spices.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Perhaps.
Well,
Sure.
Yeah, it's really we can do.
I'll tell you later what's in it. Not live on internet.
Awesome.
Muff Puff.
Muff Puff. Catchy
Catchy
name.
Very catchy name.
Yeah.
So catchy.
We have the English name warm apple pie, but
Yes.
in Sweden it's muff puff.
Sure. Cool.
It is sold here and in England and a few other places in Sweden and England. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen I'm guessing you guys both have seen A Billion Lives as well.
Yeah.
Did
I'm
that
in it
give
for a
you
little
any
bit.
like any type of revelation or like any type of oh yeah, or was it like well we already know this because a lot of vapors are like we know this stuff but we want our smoker friends to see this and some vapors have been like totally mind blown.
Yeah, I watched it. I liked it. I thought it was a great documentary. But I thought the same thing as I was watching it. It was kind of like preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
You know, like we're not the target audience for this documentary.
It's like
Everybody else is.
Yeah.
Literally, the rest of the world is. And so until it gets on like Netflix or Hulu or something readily available.
I think it's on iTunes now.
Yeah, it is on iTunes now. But even that's, you know, you're asking people money to watch a vaping documentary, you know.
And people aren't really ready to do that yet.
People aren't ready to do that yet. So I think until a lot more people can see it, it'll do a lot more good when a lot more people can see it. You
Instead
know?
of us vapors trying to force it upon our smoker friends in that way,
Right,
it automatically tends to be in that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We would like to thank you guys.
yeah.
Taking your time,
Thank you,
of
Mattias.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jess.
Mattias, of course.
Thank you, Nick.
Awesome
Thank you,
host
guys.
for having us
Thank
here,
you, Tim.
Jess-Marie. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nick,
Thank you.
thank you.
We'll see you guys later.